Are you looking to make your Jira board way more useful by harnessing the power of story points? In this tutorial, I'll walk you step by step through how to set up and use story points in Atlassian Jira, so by the end you'll have a solid grasp on sizing your work and planning sprints more effectively. Whether you're new to Jira or just haven't gotten around to taking advantage of story points, don't worry, we're going to break it all down together. Let's kick things off by making sure story points are enabled in your Jira project. If you're using a Scrum template to create your project, great news. Story points are generally enabled by default, so you might not have to do any heavy lifting here. But it's always a good idea to check because every team's Jira setup is a little different. To do that, head over to your project settings. Once you're in, look for the section called Issue Layouts. And here, where you'll want to select a story issue type configuration. Think of this step as double-checking that your board has the story points fuel gauge installed where you need it. Sometimes, especially in older or customized Jira projects, the story points field might not be visible, so don't skip this. Making sure it's enabled keeps your estimation process smooth and central to your workflow. When you're viewing the screen layout for your stories, scan for either a field named Story Points or sometimes it's called Story Points Estimate. If you don't see it there, don't stress. This is a common thing and it just means you need to reach out to your Jira administrator, the person who can change screen schemes for your project. They'll be able to add story points to your screen layout, and once that's done, you're ready to assign estimates. Now, with the setup out of the way, let's talk about how to actually assign story points. This is where the magic happens, and it's best done from your backlog view, especially if you're planning out sprints ahead of time. So go ahead and open your project's backlog. Start browsing through the list of issues. You're looking for a story or task that needs an estimate. On the right side of the issue row, you'll see a little circle icon. This is the story points field. It might be blank, and that's totally normal if it's the first time you're using it. Think of this field like your team's collective gut check on how much work is involved for a particular issue. Click the field and then enter a numerical value. Most teams use the Fibonacci sequence for this, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and so on. The reason for Fibonacci is that it helps you avoid overthinking the difference between, say, a 6-point or 7-point story. The numbers jump just enough to encourage you to focus on relative sizing instead of nitpicking. If you're not sure where to start, try talking through the issue with your team, compare it to past stories, and land on a number that feels right for everyone. Once you've typed your number in, just hit enter to save it. Don't worry if you accidentally choose the wrong value. It's easy to update later, especially as discussions evolve. And that's the workflow. By regularly estimating your stories this way, you give your team a simple yet powerful way to see how much work is ahead. Story points won't give you perfect predictions, but they do help foster better conversations, aid in sprint planning, and make your burn-down charts meaningful. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to hit that like button and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or tips to share about story points in Jira. Don't forget to subscribe for more practical step-by-step guides to help you get the most out of your tools. I'll see you in the next video.